Okay, welcome back to the Long Dark, and we are definitely inhaled now. Um, so while I do the slow, agonizing walk to the entrance of the dam, here's what you missed. My game did a whoopsie. A very big whoopsie. Basically, I went from day 16, 17, and something happened where my save file got corrupted, and I was booted all the way back to day 3. Now, let me tell you what happened on day 3 of that file. I was about to die from dehydration. I had no way to make fire, and thus no way to purify water. So I thought, this file is cursed. I'm going to start a new one. And thus, the long grind has begun. It is a bummer after all of that work to lose it, because going down into no fun happy zone, that took a lot of walking, a lot of agony with the slow walk. So I took a look at some of the mods on Nexus, and I found 4 that I like. And one of them is just a simple transport thing, and the others are quality of life. But I haven't installed them yet because the game was crashing, and I wanted to do some recording before I had to just step back from everything with the recording to edit. So that's where things have been at. So we've been in hydroelectric, Carter hydroelectric for how many days am I on now? So let's see. I've been here since late day 2. I've been scouring every single inch of this place that I can reach. And I hate this place. I always feel like the spawns here should be more tools than they are. So to illustrate, I found here 1 hunting rifle, 1 cooking pot, 1 storm lantern, and 1 hunting knife. I also found some lantern fluid with the form of a jerry can. I have found simple tools. I have found some complicated tools, and then I just found a bunch of broken arrows. Oh, and 1 firearm cleaning kit, as well as a whetstone. Oh, 2 whetstones. I did not realize that. No wonder. And then just some small stuff. I have always felt like this section and area of the game on the map should be producing more industrialized stuff. More tools, maybe even duplicates of tools and so forth. Because, let's see. What is making me move so slowly? And it's the gun. I'm not giving up the gun. Do I even have... I have no bullets, so I can drop this for now. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh, so in sort of the game canon, when you have this stuff where, you know, apocalyptic circumstances looming, they make it sound like people came here to try to restore the hydroelectric dam. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to just get the warmest stuff on as possible. So I feel like there would be more tools available than what's here, because there were... So basically, according to the wiki, people So the hydroelectric dam was closed. I will put the exact date because this is a 1960s style dam, but it closed, I think they say like 80s or 90s. And when you have the stuff of the looming problems that came to Bear Island, I feel like there would be more tools here because they tried to restore, you know, a more sustainable source of energy, source of food, and all of those little things for infrastructure to try to make it work. And that said, I have one question. When game dev senpais, when can we expect greenhouses? Really? I keep seeing on the wiki with the whole legend and lore of the island that, you know, you have people doing like Victory Garden style stuff and so forth, and it's like, I want that. I really want that. I mean, I do something similar, but I mean, I'm guessing Canada has the same growing zone as me since I'm not that far away, and it takes forever to get stuff to grow properly. I am still heavy, what the heck? But yeah, it's like, if the game had no limits on what I could be taking with me, anything that is not welded to the floor or the wall, I would be grabbing right now. I am not even joking. This is like, take this here. We have lots of these little things in the dam. Some without their doors. Well, if you were to take the door and put it across, you have a sturdier shelf. And for, let me find one of these. Nope. Yeah, never mind. Or no, here we go. See something like this? If you were to find like a piece of glass, like say take this, put it on here, or maybe lay this, words are hard. Take 2 of these or a whole bunch of them like this. Lay a door across it. You have a makeshift cold frame. You just have to find some seeds, put some soil in the bottom, bada bing, bada boom. Basics, you know? If there were ever a mod created for that, yes, I would be doing it, because wandering around the world, walking very slowly, sucks. I hate it so much. But yeah, we're starting the path to 500 days in survival from almost day 1. I saved you the agony of watching me try to figure out where the hell am I in Mystery Lake. But I think I will be playing things a little more safe. Necessity may dictate that I have to go back to Mountain Town, or go to Mountain Town for the first time. Because I have yet to find an axe. I have yet to find a hacksaw. I was hoping that I could find a hacksaw, and while something on the Long Dark wiki said, oh, you can find this in the hydro dam, I've been looking and looking and looking. I can't find it. I just can't. So I think that I will go... I don't have the map filled out. I just have my one little spawn area filled out, but if I go to the trapper's cabin, we have the pathway to... Okay, that needs a hatchet. Yeah, I can't tell what that is. If I can go through the little cave system to Mountain Town, and I could have spawned in Mountain Town, but I decided not to, because I wanted to just get my first base started, and I knew enough about the spawns in Mystery Lake to feel like this was the safer option. Okay, not yet dark. So, yeah, not so fun, happy time right now. I have to figure out what the next step is because food is a problem. All of the spawns that I've come across, so I don't know if this is just me doing a customized difficulty setting or if this just happens with some of the tweaks that I did, but there are a lot of stuff that I've opened with drawers, filing cabinets, containers where nothing was in there. So, a little bit annoyed about that. Just a little. Okay. I did find sewing stuff, so I'm going to repair my stuff because one of the things that I did for the custom difficulty for this game challenge was to have temperature of the world gradually decline. Will I be cussing at myself in the future? Most likely yes. But I felt like that was fair considering that this game setting is, you know, kind of almost like Ice Age happening. Okay, whoa boy. Alright, I need to just turn my lamp on for a brief moment. Because basically with all the stuff of the lore of the world, we have an electromagnetic disturbance, we have earthquake, and with that came a bunch of other stuff. And I've never played through the episodic part of the game. I've tried, but I just... Game? What the hell? Okay, I'm not trusting that message when I wake up. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Do not trust. I don't know why my game on my laptop for this has become so corrupted. I've never done any modding on it before. I think it's just I've picked too many custom settings for the challenge that game is confused. So hopefully in the future I can figure that out, because I would like to ideally do 3 of the 4 mods. The 4th one is because I'm fed up with walking mod with vehicle, but the other 3 are things for... So one is for base building, one prevents a type of death that has ended many of my games, many of my runs in this game, and that is basically the you can cook while you fish mod. And then I can't remember what the 3rd one was I picked. Anyway, whenever I figure out how to install it correctly, I will talk more about them. But okay, I can keep stripping this place of all of its loot without the tools that give me efficiency, so I can keep breaking down crates by hand, hoping and praying that I'll find tools underneath them or behind them. But I'm at the stage of the game where it's like I need to be grabbing and going constantly, because if I'm not doing that, I'm losing daylight. I'm losing calories, I'm losing warmth, and so forth. So I'm going to finish going over this room haven't done this room yet. This was the last room on my list. But yeah, at this early part of the game, it's be a nomad and start. So basically the only way I've survived past like 10 days in this game is being constantly on the move, creating little caches. So every single map having 2 or 3 bases, ideally 2. So one on the north end, one on the south end, or one on the west, one on the east. And then just constantly traveling. So hopefully once I'm better established with food, you know, I've got the stuff to fish now, I can go fishing. Hopefully I can get enough fish and fish oil to have a sustainable source of lantern fuel. Not 100% sure on the calories, but anything is better than rabbit meat in my book. This game reminds me so much of why I hate rabbit meat. Rabbit meat, you will starve on rabbit meat. So thank you, game devs, for that little reminder. I'm not going to be hunting rabbits. Well, I will for the fur, but I'm not going to try to count on it for any nutrition. And that's the one big problem about spawning near the trapper cabin. There's bunnies everywhere. The bunnies are everywhere, and you think, oh, this is a good source of food, and then you're like on day 5 or so, and you're like, why am I starving to death? Okay, I think I need to just leave. I'm gonna grab all my food. I'm gonna eat some of it. I'm gonna grab. Basically, I came here via the river. So I'm going to take that route back. And let's see. I'm leaving the flashlight because unless there's an aurora, I don't really have any use for it. Where did I drop the rifle? There's the rifle. Okay. How over-encumbered? Whoa, I'm over-encumbered. Okay. I really hope I don't run into any of Fluffy's kin right now. Oh yeah, this is unacceptable, but I'll at least take these to the... I'll take some of the stuff to the trailer so that I don't have to walk all the way to the dam. And then I'll carry the rest to, what do they call it? The field office? Camp office. So, I'm going to put a thing saying materials. And then I want to say, where's another one? Clothing. Because while all those clothes aren't that great, I can always come back and demolish them to have cloth to make bandages or repair clothing. Now, speaking as I did not finish repairing my clothes. let me go over to the trailer and dump a bunch of stuff, and then I'll come back for some of the bad, shitty clothing. Oh my gosh, this is so painful. I shall see you at the trailer. I'm going to spare you this agony. Be back in a bit. Hello everyone, it is Editing Ann right now. I have removed the audio from this because, well, it wasn't that helpful. I kind of forgot that I was recording, I was getting sidetracked, and as you will see towards the end of the clip, there was a complete whiteout blizzard during this. So my brain, having lived through those types of circumstances in real life, was thinking, you're experiencing this for real. So I was legitimately having a panic attack while this was going on. So this is just kind of the reminder of, don't try this shit at home, and always treat winter survival seriously. I mean, I grew up really close to the Canadian border with winter country. I've had friends work for the ski resorts. I've had several friends do like survival training, so forth type stuff, and mostly guys bragging, to be honest. But the biggest tell is that the Marines, US Marines, do their forest survival stuff really close to where I live. So yeah, I've kind of been surrounded by this stuff my whole life. And yet, there's still that tiny bit of thing with video games in survival mode where it's like, I need to be playing this way safer. So I actually had to put the game down for a month after I recorded this clip. And to kind of explain why this ended up being an outtake rather than the actual continuation of the challenge, I encountered a bug. So after I collected myself and I went back in the game and I did more resource gathering, I realized that all of the containers that I opened, so all of the metal boxes, all of the like mini cooler plastic thingy-majigs, plus the safe in Mystery Lake, empty. Every single one was empty. So I realized that this save file was a lost cause, and unfortunately it was really sad because I had found a prepper place. Finally, after so many years of playing this game, I had finally found a prepper stash. But because of this bug, there was nada inside. So I thought to myself, well, I will document it in a clip so that I know where to go for the official challenge. I do want to go back to that prepper's cache to find out what is supposed to spawn there, and maybe even make like, well, maybe not that one, because that one is, the one in Mystery Lake that I found is really inconveniently placed. It is not a good spot to make a base or leave a cache pile. It's so off the beaten path. But because I recorded in the save file for about 10 days, 15 days before I gave up on it, I have a lot of clips. I'm going to try to figure out which ones I can do as shorts on the YouTube channel, because there are some that are 100% going to end up on there. Me sassing / negotiating with Fluffykin is going to end up somewhere. I might even add it to the end of this as a little comic relief after seeing me slow walk panic to the main base in this clip. But yeah, next episode you see will be the start of the official challenge, and I'm trying to make it so that the stuff that is recorded live where I'm talking is on the new computer, because I have it right next to me. I have everything fixed that I needed to. I have the storage drive, because I finally figured out how to have my capture card record on an external hard drive.
So that way I have 5 terabytes of storage instead of 200 GB. So fingers crossed, everyone, that this actually works. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff, and eventually I do want to play around with mods, but I think that might be something different than this. I do want to do the quality of life mods that I found, the cooking while fishing, and the storage containers mod specifically, because I've never agreed with their fishing mechanic. It just felt... it felt like you're losing too much time during that. Do I always end up getting too much fish to handle? Of course. But the fact that this is a game where as time passes, your hunger and your hydration levels lower, to me it just makes sense to be able to, cook, drink, have a little bite, and so forth, instead of just, sit around staring at the fishing line the whole time. But I will end this with something funny, because I think we need it after seeing the horrifying snowstorm. So, let's watch it.
Fuck no. 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 I left you alone. I left you alone. I didn't touch your deer. Leave me alone now. Okay, come on. In. Go, 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 go. Run, run, run. Ignore the fluffy thing behind me. Run, run, run. Ew. I hate wolves in this game. Gosh. Oh. Well, real world logic on leave them alone, they leave you alone will not work. Okay, gotta erase that from my mind. Whew, that was a dangerous run.